this the siege will be ours in a couple of days. Naxos is ours and ours to stay, so long as we keep the blockade up in the Aegean Sea. Nice. A bold move, but a nice one. Which means you guys can kind of chill out in Naxos, being relatively safe there and all. Good. Now the war score has flipped, and we can stand to gain another 25 on our side. Rusty Sails, well done. Well, thank you, but this ain't over yet. We could advance its overness, though, by stealing a whole load of sailors and dosh from here, and then sending some over to keep this blockade going as well. It should. That is good news for us. And once we have... Oh, yeah, of course, because we've got the blockade there going, we're able to mince their units. Okay, nice going on the raiding there. That should be all that's really necessary. Now, I want you to actually privateer in Venice as well, so we can raid better there too. I truly want to raid the Ottomans, but I don't think my galleys, my transports will ever be gutsy enough to do that. This is a super important place to hold, such that I'm going to assign an admiral here and put the bulk of my galleys here. Also means, you know, they have to defend this. They have so many ports to worry about, and just a large navy is being made here. We need to be able to react. They're bringing up heavies, galleys, the whole lot. How much money can I kick out of these guys? Oh my days. I think taking money should be the main thing that we do here. There's not a lot of incentive for me to take the islands off of them just yet. Well, it's good to have this dosh. Still, while we're here though, I don't like that low raiding percentage there because of the lack of privateering going on. Look at these wimps, they just decided to hide there instead of actually privateering in Venice. Get over there, then I'll tell you to do it. Got no time for cowards. This needs to be raided though. Thank you, Constantinople. How about we, let's keep this blockade for the turn of the year, but pop our nose out into Varna and just have a cheeky little collection done. It's pretty much our economy. Well, not pretty much, it is our economy. This will be good enough, I suppose. The North Africans are probably taking care of the Spanish raiding for me. Naval battle in the Gulf of Varna, Jake. Yeah, there is. A bunch of heavies and a bunch of not heavies, and I don't like that so much. Anastasios help them out in their time of need. Okay, these galleys of mine are good to go as well, so we'll have you trot in. Big risks, you know, especially when you have stuff like that. But they should be hesitant on moving because we have all of these guys here. But you know, there's a chance they go out over here, plop this, and then they move in for Venice, which would be bad news for me. Speaking of Venice, please privateer it. And these galleys of mine are mostly okay, so you keep that bunch in check. How well do our galleys fare here? Ooh, not so well, actually. They're taking a real pounding. They're not given as good as they get. Glad for the population in Guam, not so glad for losses here. You guys just get over there. Better lose 3 than lose the whole lot. And you guys seem to... There we go, you're actually in Venice, so that's happening. That's weird though. I want those guys out and actually doing something about this. Let's just pop out for 5 seconds here, just so we can raid a whole lot. Feels pretty good, and then just go back to mothball life. You guys keep the raiding going as well, because I want that dosh. You guys have been and done. Alright. Not an ideal setup, however, we have undeniable superiority over the Ottomans here. Long may that last. The rebels are not rising up, thankfully, and I didn't completely forget about retaking Argyll and Perth. So I'm chalking that up as a win overall. I want Law Land done so we can fully state all this. And soon, very soon, these Reformation centres will be gone, man. Catholicism really ate it this time around. I very much want to reconvert Venetia. Just having this like so is going against every grain in my body. Please show the numbers on the Ottoman Navy. 14 heavies, 86 galleys. The others are irrelevant. But we fight a lot better as long as we can reach our engagement width, which is not a given. And here's the real harassing thing. They can build these navies all around me. And that is troublesome, to say the least. What I wonder is, could I make a jump on for Sahiz? Right, if I held that, it would be pretty cool. Especially if I could bait their armies in and start really churning up the war score by diving in on them and destroying them. That would appeal to me greatly. I could try my luck, right? I'm a plucky fellow. Okay, granted, there are all these armies around here making my life a bit miserable, but unless he reacts to it, it depends where all those armies are going, I suppose. Could give it a cheeky shot, right? What's he gonna do? He's gonna mobilize that 31k and kick my ass. That's what he's going to do. Change of plans. Yeah, those troop numbers are terrifying. Let's not make mistakes on that front. Relative strength of alliances keeps the Ottomans pretty happy about the whole war and their overall military strength. In fact, lots of things keep them happy about the war. But I do have war score. It is ticking up, and the length of war is starting to tip in my favor. I want their money and be hard pressed to squeeze it out of their cold, dead hands. Also, why am I paying for these forts? Do not pay for unnecessary forts. That's what I always say. Also, whenever possible, make sure you have full blockade of Lika. It gives good money. Very good money. Where are all those extra galleys I ordered? Maybe I scuttled a bunch of them. Sounds like something I would also do. We keep a bunch of you up here. Perhaps too many of you up here, but it's good that you can react to each other. Don't like having to keep a strong core up there, but needs must. I'll split you guys here. If these guys pop out, then they will be intercepted by this fleet, so it should be alright. And we'll just make sure we have the minimum to get that blockade going. Because yeah, Lika gives decent money. Overall, we're making pretty healthy sums of dosh on this. But it's not over yet. How about the trade ships situation? I want them in position. With the exception of those transports, that's not necessary. 18 navies. It's 18, 19, 20, 24 lights. Should be able to start doing some decent privateering around here. Or would I rather have them privateer around here? We've got like 29 and 31, but what do we have over in Hangzhou? Or Canton? Wait, what's these pathetic numbers? Beijing's where it's at. I wonder if I have the range on Beijing. Probably not from here. Almost certainly not. But I do have a whole lot of raiding to do, and then once you're done raiding, I guess you could head over to the likes of Malacca and ding them in. Wait, what? Colonial Tinstall. Okay. Lucky you, but since when did that grant you this whole charter? Huh. That doesn't seem right at all. This is Colonial Tinstall, but it seems to have given the Portuguese a charter on everything? Good lord, that ain't right. That ain't right at all. Well, that's painful, because that means Portugal's going to slow down my colonization of approximately everywhere. Huh. Well, what you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna marvel at how slowly these go. Well, it's neither here nor there. I still need to get these colonies done. Might be an idea to actually conquer Ryukyu, but you're tributary of Ming there. Or maybe I should just have my lights over here privateering, because, you know, Constantinople could well stand to donate a bit more dosh to me. And dosh I take from there is dosh that my good friend the Ottomans don't get. However you cut it, I need to get to work on that. What I think I'll do is obviously drop my entire light fleet that I was holding on to there. I will grab these fellows. 5, 6, 7 of you should be plenty. Should be more than plenty, but that's what I'll send over. Have you dock over in Palau, and then when the time arises, you'll go out and raid like there's no tomorrow. The rest of you, however... Oh, nice, got Argyle back, which means it's onwards to Perth. The rest of you I want back in the old world, now that I've seen what I need to see. We'll have you camp out in Naxos, and then privateer the Ottomans as much as we can. Is Australia an island, asks Death123A. I don't know about Australia yet. Well, what I'll probably take is... I don't want to take just that crappy island there. We'll decide. It'll be based on borders. Now, where should you still explore, if anywhere? I'm going to need to know up and around here, so tell me about the Arabian Sea, please. And don't I have the ability to make claims over here now? Kilwa should be giving me a whole load of this land. Like, I feel I deserve it. It's not the best land, sure, but at this point I just desperately need coasts. So we shall start building a spy network on them. I'm also spying on our friendly Spaniards over here, and I do want their land. Heavens, yes, I want their land. So if we check development... Alright, it's not an option for me until I throw you down there, but that's easily done. I have plenty of claims on the British, I just need to think about land that I want to take from them, and I think coastland is really what I need. It might even be worth my time taking over Scottish land up here to minimise the amount of aggressive expansion that I get in Europe, because if I just take over all of this, I'm going to make some not friends. On the other hand, I should probably complete areas, so I don't mind taking Gwyneth. On the other hand, I would like to accept English and then take English lands. So there's a well, accepting English can be done here and now. It'll certainly make it easier to not have revolts there. And whilst I'm looking at this, I would like to strengthen my government a touch. Cumbria is an idea. It's not a great province, but it's a coast, and I like coasts. Messy wars. Messy, prolonged wars. But wars that I really gotta win. Another galley, I'll just throw it down to the galley repository. Heavens knows we've got a lot of ships just floating around here. My truces look okay. Main one are the British and the Danes, both who are likely to declare war on me the moment they can. It's good seeing the Ottomans under such blockade. And who wants to rise up? Oh, Danish. I'm not surprised there. I just want lawland done so that I can increase autonomy around here and then not have to deal with them. I don't want you. I want somebody that either gives me a conversion increase or a reduction of unrest. So I got you guys ready to react at the slightest hint of trouble. I wonder what the British are up to, just scurrying around here. There are still plenty of British. Another fight with them will likely be costly, because I still don't really have an army to repulse them, but if we can just lure them over to Ulster at the right moments and slaughter them, it'll work out. How about bullying your way with the natives? There were some really high dev provinces there. I don't count this as an island, so I can't take anything here. Although this land, yeah, it's pretty nice, but I won't be taking it. Alright, got this taken over, so this is the bullying that we'll do. I'm going to stop doing that with you. Are there other provinces that I could claim off of you? Yeah. It's nice having these cheaper claims that I can do as Naxos. Easy to forget that it's possible. Should I gun down Gwyneth? It is Welsh, that's not ideal. Or I could take more of the London area. Of course I should focus on, yeah, provinces with shipyards. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Need 35, I have 4. I think we'll just keep that going, seems useful. And during all this, I'd probably benefit from smashing down on Spanish Porti. This is most of what they got. If I just rock in with my army, I'd probably destroy them. Spanish Porti only have a heavy. They only have 14k, and I could take them over in the patented one-shot technique. It's all Catholic land for me. The areas are, unlike the ones that I've had. Oh no, they're still awful. Man, some of that is really awful. The areas are seriously messed up here. But land is land, and islands are islands. It's not like I'm short on states right now. Let's get rid of this. I never wanted it to begin with. Away you go. Basically, my army is not currently doing anything, so I may as well get them FOB. Bring them over here. And about those heavies that they had, maybe I should bring some heavies just to be safe about it all. You've done your work. Get over here and help out with the Constantinople privateering. That's what I want to. It's an interesting looking new world, especially compared to your previous campaign. Yeah, the days of the random new ocean are gone already. Let's be grateful. It's going to be expensive to have these guys all join in. I should really only send a few. Not the flagship even, that's just not worth it. Take like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 heavies. Might be overkill, but I'll give it to you anyway. And I feel short on admirals, so we'll get ourselves a new one. We'll have Admiral Climpen help us out. And oh boy, I wish they were around to help us out long ago. Once you've got a few ticks of sailors back in you, I'll send you over to the New World and then we're going to take over. Lolland has been taken over, and not a moment too soon. Those Danish separatists really wish to rise up, so I'm going to make you a full-on state. Includes Bornholm, which is very nice. I will full core the whole areas, and then I'm just going to give them autonomy because I really don't want them rising up on me. For some reason, Bornholm's not a problem. Tolerance, stability, da-da-da-da-da. Don't know why you're such an easygoing place, but I'll take it. Unaccepted culture is another problem. I could disgustingly accept Danes if I don't want them to give me any problems. But, I mean, should I sell myself out like that? It's not like the Danes are going to be a ton of my island development down the line. This feels like a very short-sighted thing to do. Reducing war exhaustion would also help, but it's pretty much the same cost for the outcome. Is there anyone else that's close to rising up except for my my war exhaust? Well, you know what? We've done weird things in this one already, like accepting the Irish. Why not accept the Danes as well? There we go. I'll be back for Shelland down the line anyway. Oh hey, here's some galleys I forgot about. If I have fleets like this, I should be putting them to work, otherwise it's just a lot of wasted money. Global trade spawned right here in Sugla, because it was an entrepot in the most expensive trade node, and the Ottomans of course had superpower over it. Alright, 72 should be plenty to get you across the high seas. That said, it doesn't make any sense to send you over then have you repair. You repair very well in Venetia. No, that's not true. I have a shipyard over here. Alright, I'll give you the turn of the month and then we're rolling. Montgomery's done and dusted. The month has changed. Oh, I got a couple more lights here. Cool and all, but what the heck are they doing with my my area here? I don't like that. I do like the fact that Guam is almost done though. Soon we'll be able to proceed further. Can you privateer around here at all? Not really, it's way out of your depth, but soon. The raiding. The Ottomans are kept on their beaches, however they have really muscled up their navy. I am strongly considering unmothballing you just so I have a bit more freedom of dealing with all this. For example, if they jump out on this 26 stack with a whole lot more than 26, you're in a lot of trouble. I don't want to have to spend all this extra money, but it's probably for the better. We'll keep you around for that. I'll keep my heavies here in the Aegean Sea. Pedantic Mikey and his massive galleys. I'm quite confident to have this down pat, but it's so important that I don't do what I did last time and get far too complacent. And boy did I get complacent. Almost lost out against the Ottomans thanks to that in the previous war. Astonishingly, they don't want my generous peace offer, but I'm not too surprised, right? They realize that they are much stronger than me. Worth it just piecing out now for a little less money so you can free up the navy? I can't even white piece out of this, right? They know that they are stronger than me. 72k in Athens giving Jake the death stare. That they are. If I had a fort on Naxos, I could probably hurt them a bit better, but no, 72k. I'd need to have an actual competent army to deal with that, and remember, I just sent my army off to the New World. Did I send off my heavies yet? I did. Okay, but they can repair along the way. It's not even that big of a deal. Do the Ottomans have any heavyweight rivals who might jump on them in the near future? Let's be honest, no. Spain and Russia, and they do border Russia, but is Russia really something to fear on very hard mode versus Ottomans? Let's get an actual answer on that one. Well. The good money's still in the Ottomans. Jings, the Ottomans have a whole heap of everything going for them. Chernigov just sitting around as an ally of Russia. Why Russia? Eat it up. It's glorious, same culture group land. But I'm sure the Ottomans know better than me. Oh dear. Ominous. What's the plan for the Ottos in this war? I'm going to punch them for lots of money. That's the main thing that I want to do with them. Can't think of many better things to do. Hang on, are those transports that are helping you out on this? That is so weird. Let's not have you do that. And let's have you help out with the privateering, of course. You're privateering Yukibo, which honestly is probably not your best use of time right now, but it's what I'm making him do anyway. Here come the army. That's good. Here comes the army, rather. Next up, the heavy navy, and Spanish Porti is going to become not Spanish Porti. Glorious land for me. That is terrifyingly expensive everything on my part. Alright, no time for raiding the British just yet. When will be time? 1608. Thankfully though, I have my... you guys want to raid here. But that's because I had Cork under occupation earlier. We'll come around and raid this area in due time, but thankfully I still have my truce with both the British and the Danes, enough time to raid them both. Alright, Guam is done and dusted. That is probably good news for you folks. Guam, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your range of raiding. 1, 2, 3. So I can go around and raid all of this. 1, 2, 3, and that. Tell you what, let's go up and around here and just have a bit of a raiding party. And then back to Guam you go, and then I'll figure out your mission. Yeah. Good to get a bit of dosh around here. That high development belongs to me. You know, I thought I'd keep 2 eyes on 2 different situations, but if the Ottomans aren't stirring, then I should take mucho advantage of this. Hello, Ryukyu. I am sorry to do this to you, but... oh, what is this? What is this? Seems like there is anti-piracy going on in Nippon. Quite a lot of it, actually, so I'll be hard-pressed to do any serious raiding. So I should probably counter it with a bit of privateering of my own in... I can't reach it. Well, dang. Well, dang. How about you folks? No, there's no anti-piracy going on in Hangzhou or in Beijing. But I need the range here, and I think Kalang is best for that range, even though this has somehow been taken over by Portugal. I mean, this is the better province, but I'll go for the top one anyway. The range should be a touch better. Should, it might not actually matter. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, there's stuff around here to do. It's a shame that the Spaniards beat me to this awesome island. But I could take this one and get a whole load of raid range around here. That seems delightfully devilish. Oh, there's a whole load of raiding to be done from here. I'll just take it over. It'll take a while to pay off, but pay off it should. So yeah, here we go. The raiding is just ineffective around here, so it's not worth doing. Not if I can't privateer around here. Yeah, it's all just out of range for now. Well, no, you could do it to Philippines. I mean, money is money. I want to do Malacca, but just do Philippines for a laugh, see what they have to say. I need a whole lot more lights, as is often the case. Lights and range. Oh hey, welcome Italy! Jings. That is impressive. It's not so nice that they now have a permanent claim on me, but it is nice to see Italy, just joining the family. Wish I could raid them here, but the North Africans would beat me to the punch every time anyway. Very nice AI Italy. I am super impressed with you. So, how about that occupation of the Spaniards? They need to go down. MTSC, this will be your test of duty. Because I need to take some land. I am so shy on land taking in this campaign. Not out of choice, trust me on that one. So we'll get you guys together, Oh, nice. There are all their transports as well. What am I here to take?